Hello, all you fun seekers. We're coming to you today from Midlothian, Virginia. We're standing right in front of a Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. We have been wanting to come here for a long time and just haven't had the opportunity. So we decided we'd do an early Valentine's dinner here tonight. So come along with us as we try out this fine dining.
Happy Valentine's Day to you, Cindy.
Thank you, David. Happy Valentine's Day to
Well,
you.
thank you. Like you had mentioned, this is our first time ever trying one, so I'm looking forward to trying out this place tonight. I hear they have a great steak, and it comes out on a plate that is sizzling. So let's go inside and check out this restaurant and see how it is.
I'm looking forward to it. Let's go.
Let's do it. We are standing right outside of Ruth's Chris Steakhouse in Richmond, Virginia. This used to be an old plantation house, and this is where the restaurant is located at.
This is one beautiful restaurant. It's actually the Belgrade Plantation. It was built in 1742. It's very historic. A.P. Hill was stationed here during the Civil War, and I also believe that it was used as a hospital during the Civil War. But tonight, it's going to be where we finally get to try out one of Ruth's Chris steaks. And we'll let you know what we think.
Well, open the door up, Cindy, and let's go in. I'm excited to see what this place looks like. And as you walk in, this is what it looks like. Host is staying right here.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that.
Have a bar
just
area to the right.
Looked for 5 instead of 4. I was gonna go.
The hostess is taking us to a table. This is what it looks like on the inside.
Right here? Okay.
And this is where we'll be seated at tonight. Now let's take a look at the menu. On the outside cover, they have a picture. This must be the first original location. Inside the menu, this is what it looks like. Our waitress has brought us some bread to the table. So why don't you open that bread up, Cindy, so we can take a look at it. That sure does look good.
And I hear it's delicious, so I can't wait to try this.
That's what I've heard too, Cindy. So let's get into it and we'll let you know what we think of it.
Let's do it.
Well, Cindy, tell me, what did you think about that bread?
I have already tried it. The outside, you can see you've got the crust, but the inside is so soft and fluffy. It is such a good tasting bread, it really is.
I had heard a lot of good things about the bread, so I'm looking forward to trying it. Well, Cindy, I'm like you, I've already tried it. This bread is delicious. You had mentioned on the outside it's got like a little bit of a crustiness to it, but the inside is just as soft. It's almost like just a fluffy cloud inside. That's how soft.
That's a good way to describe it.
But it's delicious. Cindy got a regular house salad for her side,
They actually call it a steakhouse salad here.
which is appropriate name. We're in a steakhouse. So, and for my side this evening, I decided to try the lobster bisque soup.
My salad looks so delicious. I don't normally use dressing, but I did get a side of dressing, and this is a lemon basil because I love basil so much. I thought I'd get it, so I might try that in a little bit. But everything's very fresh and it's delicious.
That salad, I love how they got the greens all mixed up,
And I love that type of salad.
and it's just everything in it looks to be nice and fresh, and it's a good sized salad too, I think.
Yeah, I know it really is. Okay, David, what do you think of your lobster bisque?
Well, I tried it first. Yeah, like I said, I never had it before, so I just thought I would give it a try tonight. It's something a little different. It kind of reminds me a little bit of eating a clam chowder, but it has a little bit different taste to it. But overall, it's not bad. I would definitely try it again, but it's nice and hot, and it came to the table. You see the steam coming out of it. So
Can you taste the lobster in it? The lobster flavor?
I don't taste that myself. And then here's a piece right here. You can see it. So let's try that.
Okay.
Now you can taste the meat. I had a little piece of lobster in it that time.
So you could taste it.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that looks delicious.
Is that a good spot for you?
That is fine. Looks good.
How does that look to you, Cindy?
It looks great. It smells delicious.
Yeah, and I can hear mine sizzling all the way over here.
I can definitely hear it sizzling.
Medium well.
It
Is
looks,
that a good spot?
yes, ma'am.
Wonderful.
Everything looks good.
Garlic mashed potatoes.
Oh, wow.
That's a bowl of potatoes.
Yeah. Got the beautiful grilled
Oh,
asparagus.
yes. I've got a question. You said that they cooked it at what temperature, the steak?
1800 degree broiler, and the plates are 500 degrees.
Wow.
Yep, so it's hot to the last bite.
Looking forward to trying it.
It looks
Anything else I can
delicious.
grab for you at the very moment?
I don't think so.
No, ma'am.
Okay, wonderful. Please enjoy. I'll be back in
Okay.
a couple minutes just to double check everything's tasting great and cooked perfectly.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Of course.
This is a look at the food that we ordered this evening. You'll notice everything looks wonderful. Cannot wait to try it. Cindy, tell us what you ordered tonight.
I got the filet, and I ordered it medium well. Oh, that's cooked perfectly. Just a teeny bit of pink in it. This is exactly how I like it prepared. I also got the shrimp. I do want to say that I got the prefix meal. It's like a combo because I was going to get the filet and shrimp anyway. But since they had that, it was a better deal. So I went ahead and got that, and that came with the salad, the meal, a side, and then a personal dessert. Let me try this. It looks juicy, that's for sure.
So what do you think of your first bite of the Ruth's Chris filet?
This is delicious, David. I have never had a steak served this hot before.
And she said that this steak is cooked in an 1800 degree broiler and is brought to the table on a plate that is 500 degrees. And that is why when it comes to the table, you hear all that sizzling noise.
And it's supposed to remain hot throughout your meal, too.
I decided to try the combination deal as well, but I upgraded my steak. Instead of the 6-ounce filet, I got the 16-ounce ribeye with a lobster tail. And instead of getting the mashed potatoes or the cream spinach, I decided to get an upgrade in my side. And I decided to try the grilled asparagus. And that looks delicious. Comes with the holiday sauce.
And we wanted to try the asparagus, so that's what we decided to do because we'll split the sides.
But everything just looks delicious. Cannot wait to give it a try.
Now, you ordered yours medium well.
I did. And the reason being is because if I ordered it medium, I didn't want it coming out too red. So I decided, I like my steak medium to medium well, so I decided I would try it medium well. But you can see they definitely cooked that perfect. And I'm going to try it. This will be my first bite, and I'll let you know what I think. Like you said, the steak is definitely hot. It's got a great flavor. And first bite, I think I'm going to enjoy this steak.
Oh, I know you are.
And this is the one thing I really want to give a try is this lobster tail. And I'm going to get to that in just a minute.
All
This
right,
is the lobster tail. This is what I want to give a try. Dip it in some of this melted butter. Man, that is delicious.
Are you glad you got that lobster tail?
I am.
David, you tried the asparagus?
I have. It's delicious too. It's nice and grilled. It's perfectly. It's tender. And I tried a little bit of this holiday sauce on it. That gives it a good flavor to it as well. But just very tender. Some great asparagus. All right, Cindy, you have tried your shrimp. What do you think of those?
David, they are excellent too. They are also well seasoned, delicious. I love the shrimp, but this steak is where it's at. I'm telling you, and you know I'm not a steak eater.
I know most of the time you order chicken most places.
But I had to try the steak here, and I'm so glad I did. This is
I'm
delicious.
certainly am glad that you're enjoying it. And what about your garlic mashed potatoes? What do you think of those?
Just look how smooth and fluffy and everything they are. Not a lump in them. But there's real potatoes. You can tell they're real. They're just like silk. Absolutely delicious. David, what do you think of everything so far?
Well, I've been very well impressed with the place. Everything has been delicious. The steak's been great. The lobster tail, that was delicious. The asparagus, I thoroughly enjoyed my asparagus. And I tell you what I'm thinking. Just a few more bites here. I'm going to have this plate cleaned up. It's going to be another Clean Plate Club Award.
I know you can do it. And then we have dessert coming.
Yes, we do. I forgot about that.
Do you know how Ruth's Chris got its name? Because it's kind of a strange name.
Tell us. I had heard the story, but...
All right. Well, Ruth purchased the steakhouse. It was called Chris's Steakhouse. Anyway, in the agreement, she could not open up another restaurant or move the restaurant as far as the name. It had to stay there at that location. Well, there was a fire, so she had to move. So what she did was she just added her name in front of Chris's Steakhouse and named it Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. So that's how it got its name.
Our meals both came with desserts tonight. So it comes with a personal sized piece of cheesecake with some fresh fruit and the syrup drizzled on the plate. Just a real nice looking presentation. Look at the fresh fruit. I know this is going to taste yummy.
David, I'm going to try this cheesecake. Oh my goodness. Let me see if I can turn it. Let you see this creamy cheesecake. I just had a little piece of it.
Well, what does the cheesecake lover think about it?
The cheesecake lover thinks that this is some outstanding cheesecake. It is delicious, David.
And I love how they put the pieces of fresh fruit there with it as well.
I do too.
And they got that little bit of a syrup drizzled over it. Just a real nice looking presentation when it comes to the table.
Oh, the presentation's beautiful. But everything has been presented nicely here today. Absolutely no complaints.
Our waitress, Isabella, has brought the ticket to the table. Cindy's Ruth's Classic with the shrimp. I had the Ruth's Classic with the lobster tail and upgraded with the 16-ounce ribeye, and then we got the substitute on the side with the asparagus, and the total was $175.96. I know this is a little bit more than we used to paying, but we was aware of the price before we came this evening. This is a fine dining restaurant, and everything was just wonderful. And the main reason we came, we also had a gift card. Somebody had give us a gift card to here, and we wanted to come use this tonight to take advantage of it. Well, Cindy, what did you think about your meal tonight here at Ruth's Chris Steakhouse?
David, I thought it was fabulous. I enjoyed everything about my experience here. We had been wanting to come for a while and just haven't had a chance. And on Fridays, the two of us usually go and venture out a little bit because Carly's in school. So we decided to go ahead and come down here to Richmond this afternoon and eat out like an early Valentine's.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm so glad we did. Now on Valentine's, we have to do something special with Carly.
That's right. You had mentioned about wanting to come here for a while. We had a gift card somebody gave us, and we wanted to come here and try it. So we decided to come here tonight, like you said, for early Valentine's. We got online a couple weeks ago, made a reservation, and I'm certainly glad we did. Everything I had tonight was just fabulous. My steak was cooked perfect. My asparagus was wonderful. The lobster tail was wonderful. Everything I had, I just thoroughly enjoyed it. Can't say enough good things about Ruth's Chris Steakhouse.
And you know, the steak, David, was so good, and I'm not a steak eater, but I loved it. I did not need any A1. So that tells you how good of a steak it is. I really enjoyed it. I loved everything about here. I did want to say, if you go to a Ruth's Chris, when you go to their website, they do not have the prices on the menu. That's why we made sure we videoed the menu here today so you could see the prices. What we had to do is we had to go to another website to see the prices before we came, because we like to know what the prices are at a restaurant before we come.
And we knew it was going to be on the upper end because this is a fine dining restaurant. And, you know, we was aware of that before we even came. So people won't comment about the price. We knew that before we come.
Right,
and,
it is what it is.
That's right. And everything is expensive nowadays. But by us ordering the little combination that we ordered,
The prefix, I think is what they call it.
we was able to get the main course. We got a side and either a salad or soup, and came with a dessert as well. So, you know, all in all, you know, I thought everything was great. It could be, you know, it is on the pricey side, which, like I said, I knew that. But
if we had ordered the other way, where because everything you order separate other than that one special, because, you know, we're used to going to a restaurant and when you order your entree, you get one or two sides with it. Here, you have to order everything separate. So just be aware of that, and then you can look to see what you want, and then see if that combo is a better deal, which it was for us.
it was. So you might want to see if that prefix is available if you decide to come here. So anything else you want to say, Cindy?
No, the service was excellent. The food was excellent. The ambiance was awesome, and you felt comfortable. You know, even though you may go to a fine dining establishment or a fancier restaurant, you still want to feel comfortable and enjoy yourself. That's why you go out to eat to begin with. And I definitely felt comfortable here. I thought that it was just a good atmosphere. Everybody was so friendly and nice and made you feel welcome.
And like you said, you mentioned the waitress and the other staff members. Everybody just took excellent care of us.
They did.
Our waitress, just friendly as she could be. And if you come here to this Ruth's Chris in Richmond, we had Isabella. Ask for her. She took great care of us.
We also had Philippe, and he was excellent
Yes,
too.
he was.
Everybody was excellent.
Made sure your glasses of water stayed full. If you needed anything, they did not mind getting you whatever you needed. So anyway, I thoroughly enjoyed my visit tonight here, and I definitely would come back here again.
Absolutely.
You know, this was something more kind of for us before a special occasion, but hey, I enjoyed it and would try it again. So anything else you want to say, Cindy?
No, I think that about sums it up.
Okay.
Dave. It was just a really good experience.
Well, folks, we hope that y'all enjoyed this video tonight from Ruth's Chris Steakhouse here in Richmond, Virginia. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. Also, if you hadn't done so already, please subscribe to our channel and ring that notification bell. That way you can keep up with all the latest and greatest adventures from the VA Fun Seekers. Until next time, we thank y'all so much for watching, and God bless. Goodbye, everyone.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.